one here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you, General. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you. Please. Thank you so much. Thank you. From President Zelensky, their signal to the world of Ukraine. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's bright, she's strong, and she's resolved. Yes. Together. Together. We're choking Russia's access. The United States, I mean it. The United States, their private jets, further isolating Russia and adding additional squeeze on their economy. He has no idea what's coming. But let me be clear, our forces are not, that is NATO territory, with the full force of our collective power, every single inch. And we're clear-eyed. America will lead that effort. Well, while it shouldn't, have taken folks, and it worked. It worked. Because we know. Because we know. And I thank my Republican friends who joined to invest and rebuild America, the single biggest investment in history. It was a bipartisan effort. And look, it's going to transform America. A network of 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations at home and at school. We're going to provide affordable, high-speed internet for every American. And folks, when we use taxpayers' dollars, buy American products, support American jobs, the federal government spends about $600 billion, all of it. But folks, stand up. Pat, big way. And folks, Intel is not alone. There's something happening in America. Folks, buddy, as Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown says, it's time to bury the, and with all the bright spots in our economy, folks, that means make more cars and semiconductors in America. Look, economists call this increasing my plan to fight inflation. We pay more for the same drug produced by the same company in America than any other country in the world. Joshua Davis. He and his dad both have type 1 diabetes, which means they need insulin every single day. Insulin costs about $10 a vial to make, by the way. For Joshua, and $200,000 a month. So everyone can afford it. And drug companies will do very, very well, their profit margin. While we're at it, I know we have great. They already set the price for VA drugs. And second, let's cut energy costs for families. Folks, the third thing we can do to change the standard of living for hardworking folks is cut the cost of child care. Cut the cost of child care. Folks, if you live in a major city in America, you pay up to $14,000 a year for children. My plan My plan would cut the cost of child care in half for most families and help parents in more affordable housing, pre-K for 3- and 4-year-olds. All these will lower costs to families. Not a single penny. I may be wrong. Look, last year, like we've got, so companies can't get out of paying their taxes at home. Folks, and while you're at it, which plays a critical role in fighting inflation. And we're going to go after the criminals who stole billions of relief money and look, I think we all agree, thank you. Capitalism. It drives up profits. And folks, raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour and extend the child tax credit so no one has to raise a family in poverty. Let's increase Pell Grants, increase ours, and invest in what Jill, our First Lady who teaches. Look, let's pass the PRO Act. When a majority of workers want to form a union, they shouldn't be able to be stopped. When we invest based on projections, folks, if you're immunocompromised, third, you can end the shutdown of schools and businesses. Our kids need to be in school. With 75% of adult, we won't stop because you can't build a wall. Look, we can't proven strategies. Proven strategies like is to fund the police. Fund them. Fund them. Fund them with resources and training. Resources and training they need to protect our communities. Why should anyone on the terrorist list be able to purchase a weapon? Why? Why? And folks, the only one. Imagine had we done that with the tobacco manufacturers. And look, it's under assault. In state after state, new laws have been passed. Not only to suppress the vote, we've been there before, but to subvert the entire election. Pass the John Lewis Act, Voting Rights Act. And while you're at it, pass the Disclose Act so Americans know who's funding our election. Look, tonight, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean it. Get up, stand, let them see you. Thank you. And we all know No matter what your ideology, we all know one of our nation's top legal minds who continue in Justice Breyer's legacy of excellence. A former And as you might guess, I think we can do both. Those with temporary status, farm workers, essential workers. Revise our laws so businesses have workers they need and families don't wait decades. Let's get it done once and for all. Folks, advancing liberty and justice also requires and continue to advance maternal health care for all Americans. And folks, the onslaught of state laws targeting transgender Americans and their families, it's simply wrong. Potential. Folks, as I've just demonstrated, it's important. It's important for us to show the nation we can come together and do big things. There's so much we can do. Increase funding for prevention, treatment, harm reduction, and recovery. Get rid of, and if you're suffering from addiction, 23 million Americans in recovery. Second, let's take on mental health, especially among our children who are for profit. Folks, thank you. Thank you for the courage you showed. And let's, if we treat it that way in our insurance. Look, the third piece of that agenda, veterans are the backbone and the spine of this country. They're the best of us. I've always believed that we have a sacred obligation to equip. Many of you have been there. One of those. And he loved the VA. The VA is pioneering new ways of linking toxins with privileges. And fourth, this is personal. My fellow Americans, tonight, we are stronger today. We are stronger today than we were a year ago. And we'll be stronger a year from now than we are today. This is our moment to meet and overcome the challenges of our time. And we will, as one people, one America, the United States of America. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you. Go get him.